School started this month in the Bristol, Tennessee school system. Last year, the students at Vance Middle School were given laptop computers to give them an edge in this digital world. The laptops tied in with these electronic boards called Prometheum boards, making teaching and even homework assignments a little easier. The laptops have been a success, and the worries about middle school kids taking care of these expensive laptops almost unfounded.
We've actually had really good luck with that. We found that students take very good care of the computers.
Well, there have been a lot that have said, we don't want them to take it home. We're afraid they can't even keep up with their room. They can't even keep up with, this that I just bought them or whatever. So we just really had to say, well, let's go ahead and raise your expectations, and give them that responsibility. Let's go ahead and treat them like they are adults and believe in them, and let's see. And, believe the best in them, give them the benefit of the doubt. And then I think that we've seen that they have taken that responsibility and they have lived up to that expectation. And it's just, even at the middle school, been amazing. They're just afraid. They've been taking it out of the bag so carefully and putting it in. And, we thought having them carry the backpack on both shoulders was going to be an issue because they like to just kind of keep it on the one. But they put it on both shoulders. They use that chest strap, and there's like a calmness in the halls. They're not roughhousing. So it's just been amazing how they have just really taken that responsibility seriously. It's really, really big deal.
In addition to the computers, students also get a backpack, and this is a high-quality backpack. We get a discount because we buy so many of them as a school district, but if a parent were to go out and buy a comparable backpack, it would cost about $100.
With half of Vance Middle School moving to Tennessee High, it just made sense to expand the program.
So we're really excited about expanding the digital conversion this year to Tennessee High School. We've put laptops in the hands of all of our high school students.
Carry your laptop with both hands, please.
We think it's going to be a really good thing for the students. It helps prepare them for their future.
I think it'll help us out a lot because I guess it's more personalized, so it's probably going to make things a lot easier to learn than otherwise using textbooks and only having one way to teach it.
I think it's going to be helpful for teachers when kids aren't there and they can just put the assignment on Schoology, which is our website that we go to for teacher assignments, and we can just click on that and then we'll have our assignment for the day if we weren't there. Or if most kids maybe don't pay attention or something, they can go to there and then they can get their assignment right off the web page.
The high schoolers had to go through a lot of red tape to get that laptop. First, their parents had to come in to learn about the computers and how they were to be cared for. Then the students were given a short lecture on what their computers could do and what they were to be used for. Then the students were taken into this room where they were assigned their very own computers. Then came the room where they got their backpacks, the table where they got their battery chargers, and finally this room where the students were guided through signing up and logging into their new learning tool.
They're setting up their profile, turning on their computer, and then creating a new password. So we're trying to help them with being a good digital citizen and creating a password that is unique to them. And then they have to log on the computer, and then we take them to the internet, make sure they have good connectivity. And then we also take them to the Microsoft 365, which is our educational suite that we have for them, where they can get to their email, Outlook, and they can go to OneDrive, which is their storage. And so we take them there and make sure they have, they can access that. And then we also show them how to connect to their home network. So when they go home, they can log on to Wi-Fi there. And then we just kind of make sure that they are all on, that they remember their password, and then shut down and go on to their next class.
The students have several opinions on why they're getting these laptops.
Because some kids are more privileged than others, and so not everyone's parents can afford to buy laptops for them. But with the school providing it, it's a lot easier for everyone to have the same resource. You don't have to worry about someone being able to do something or someone not being able to do something themselves.
Yes, that is one of the reasons for the computers, but there are other reasons.
We use professional tools when we're teaching students in our career technology education classes. It's expected that they use the tools of the trade. When we teach students in band, they use actual instruments, which you would expect. So we want students to use professional tools in their everyday academic courses. If students are writing or researching or collaborating, they need to have access to the same tools that professionals use. We think that will definitely give them an advantage when they go to college or into the workforce. because they will already have had that experience. Students are highly motivated by the use of technology. You know, they have generally students have access to lots of technology at home, and traditionally we've asked them to switch off when they come to school. So this helps motivate and engage the students. It also, an important point is that it provides a learning platform that students can access anytime and anywhere. And lots of people wonder how we will sustain it. We're really going to look at reallocating resources to add this as part of our annual budget. If you think about textbooks cost a tremendous amount of money. So we're looking at providing more recent, relevant digital resources, which are actually much less expensive than traditional hardcover textbooks. So we'll put that money into this initiative. There are other things we can do. For example, the amount of money that we put into copiers, we expect that to go down. So over time, we're going to transition. That's part of where the term digital conversion comes in too. We're going to transition from more hard copy type materials to digital resources, which in addition to being less expensive are actually more current. So it's kind of a win-win for us, and that's one of the ways that we expect to fund this on an ongoing basis.
The laptops go home with the students, and if there's no Wi-Fi at home, allowances are made for the student to download assignments at school. Our schools are not the first in the country to explore this idea, but all schools will eventually have to go digital.